Hello, good day. This is Mr. Drew, and welcome to IB Learning. So we are still in the learning of the climate change, but this time our focus will be the ocean acidification. So let's go over first the normal process of calcification in the ocean. Now, before we can talk about ocean acidification, let's first understand the normal process of calcification in the ocean. Many marine organisms like corals, mollusks, and plankton rely on calcium carbonate, or the chemical structure is CaCO3, to build their shells and skeletons. This happens when calcium ions from seawater combine with carbonate ions to form solid calcium carbonate. This solid structure becomes the foundation of coral reefs and the shells of marine organisms. But what happens when the process is disrupted? Let's find out. So over the past century, humans have been burning fossil fuels as an unprecedented rate. This has led to a dramatic increase in atmospheric carbon dioxide, as shown in this graph. So carbon dioxide in the atmosphere is increasing over time, and because of that, more carbon dioxide dissolves into the ocean through diffusion. At, as atmospheric carbon dioxide increases, oceanic carbon dioxide also rises. So the ocean, which acts as a carbon sink, absorbs nearly 30% of human-made carbon dioxide emissions, but this comes at a cost. So when carbon dioxide enters the ocean, it reacts with water to form carbonic acid, or H2CO3. So carbon dioxide plus water is equal to H2CO3, or carbonic acid. So carbonic acid then dissociates, breaks apart into hydrogen ions and bicarbonate ions. So um, if it is dissociate from H2CO3, it becomes now um, HCO3, or bicarbonate ions plus hydrogen, or H. Bicarbonate can also lose another hydrogen, forming carbonate. CO3 is to negative 2, to negative. But here's the problem. More carbon dioxide in the ocean means more carbonic acid. And more carbonic acid means more free hydrogen ions, lowering the ocean's pH. And this process is called ocean acidification, and it has serious consequences. So historically, ocean water had a stable pH is about 8.3, 8.1 um, pH, making it slightly basic. However, as carbon dioxide levels have risen, the ocean's pH has been steadily decreasing. And lower pH, more acidic ocean. Even a small drop in pH can disrupt marine ecosystem. This is concerning because ocean organisms have evolved in a stable pH environment, and they are struggling to adapt to these rapid changes. So ocean acidification threatens marine organisms that rely on calcium carbonate to build shells and skeletons. Examples are the corals, oysters, clams, and plankton, and need carbonate ions to form their structures. But as more hydrogen ions are introduced, they bond with carbonate ions instead of calcium. And this means less carbonate is available for marine life, making it harder for organisms to build and maintain shells. Now let's go to the effects of ocean acidification. The impacts of ocean acidification are already visible. Number one, existing calcium carbonate structures start to dissolve, corals become weaker and break more easily, and shellfish struggle to maintain their shells. Number two, new calcium carbonate structures don't form as easily. Young marine organisms fail to develop properly, leading to lower survival rates. If this continues, it could disrupt entire marine food chain, affecting not just ocean life but also human economies and food supplies. So it's easy to feel overwhelmed by the effects of ocean acidification, but there's still hope. Marine scientist Terry Hughes or Hogg, I don't know how to say it, argues that coral reefs can still be saved, but only if we act fast. Solutions include reducing carbon dioxide emissions to slow down ocean acidification. Second, marine conservation efforts protect vulnerable ecosystem. Selective breeding of resilient coral species that can survive in more acidic waters. So while ocean acidification is a global challenge, we have the tools and knowledge to mitigate its effect and protect the future of our oceans. Now, if you will visit Bulinaw, Pangasinan, there is um, a lab there of the University of the Philippines that studies about corals. They propagate as well corals and other um, ocean creatures like clams. So that's a very good place to study about ocean acidification as well. Thank you very much. That's all.